ADC and Administrator Longtiba El Sanctum launched a program of compulsory registration of dogs and anti-rabies vaccination drive at Veterinary Hospital, Kiphire on Wednesday. The aim of the program was to eliminate dogs-mediated human rabies by 2030 through a comprehensive dog vaccination program and public awareness initiatives. Union Minister of State for Petroleum and Natural Gas and Tourism Suresh Gopi arrives in Nagaland on Wednesday. He was accompanied by PS Narayan and Bhupinder Singh as the state guest during his visit to Nagaland. The third Longleng District Interdepartmental Tournament commenced on Wednesday at Indoor Badminton Stadium, Longleng, with Executive Secretary PPCA and Dia Lemba Pom as the special case. The 2 days event will feature sports disciplines such as badminton, tug of war, carom, air rifle shooting, table tennis, and football penalty shootout. One-day understanding of lifetime learning for all in society training program for volunteer teacher was conducted at Community Hall, Bible Hill Ward, Phek town on Wednesday. The purpose and vision of the Ullas program is to make illiterate people do literate and make India a 100% literate nation. Nagaland University Research Scholars Forum organized a one-day national-level workshop on research paper writing at the Department of Commerce Conference Hall, Kohima campus on April 8. The workshop concluded with a call for continued scholarly collaboration and quality research practices. Hello viewers, this is Ranjimi Himjoy and you're watching Prime Time in English. Now let's take a closer look at the news in details. ADC and Administration Longtiba El Sanctum launched a program of compulsory registration of dogs and anti-rabies vaccination drive at Veterinary Hospital, Kiphire on Wednesday. Meanwhile, Longtiba El Sanctum advocated compulsory registration of pet dogs and timely vaccination for safety measures and also requested the elders and general public for extending good cooperation and avail all the facilities by supporting the concerned department. Chief Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services Officer Kiphire, Dr. Tilise, asserted that if dogs and cats are vaccinated, it's 100% preventable. Therefore, he urged the catering to register their pets from 3 months of age for free anti-rabies vaccination compulsory in all wards and added that the aim of the program was to eliminate dogs-mediated human rabies by 2030 through a comprehensive dog vaccination program and public awareness initiatives. Union Minister of State for Petroleum and Natural Gas and Tourism Suresh Gopi arrives in Nagaland on Wednesday. He was accompanied by PS Narayan and Bhupinder Singh as the state guest during his visit to Nagaland. On his arrival, he attended a review meeting and visited a site in Newland district. The third Longleng District Interdepartmental Tournament commenced on Wednesday at Indoor Badminton Stadium, Longleng, with Executive Secretary PPCA and Dia Lemba Pom as the special guest. Deputy Commissioner and Chairman District Sports Council Longleng W. Manpai Pom delivered the welcome address and invocation prayer was led by Pastor LTPC Reverend H. Biao Pom. In his address, and Dia Lemba Pom said that camps and sports plays a vital role all across the country, bringing people together, exploring inner qualities and abilities. He further said and hoped that the interdepartmental tournament of Longleng District would bring unity and harmonious bond between the departments as well. Notably, the two-day event will feature sports disciplines such as badminton, tug-of-war, carom, air rifle shooting, table tennis, and football penalty shootout. One-day understanding of a lifetime learning for all in society training program for volunteer teachers was conducted at Community Hall, Bible Hill Ward, Phek Town on Wednesday. District Education Officer Phek Vichisaye delivered the keynote address of the program and said that the purpose and vision of the ULAS program under the Ministry of Education, Government of India, which targets to make illiterate people to literate and make India a 100% literate nation. He also informed that government schools teachers were given additional service as volunteers teachers due to non-availability of other agencies. DEO also informed that as per the latest door-to-door survey conducted in Phek district by the respective volunteer teachers, a little more than 4,000 illiterate persons, citizens were identified inclusive of newly upgraded Mallory district. The duties and responsibilities of volunteer teachers are to teach people who have never been to formal education. Nagaland University Research Scholars Forum organized a one-day national-level workshop on research paper writing at the Department of Commerce Conference Hall, Kohima campus on April 8, 2025. The hybrid event saw participation from faculty, research scholars and students from across India, along with international scholars from Cambodia, Bangladesh, Nepal and Sri Lanka. Professor and Venue, Pro-Vice Chancellor, inaugurated the workshop, highlighting the importance of high-quality research. The session, led by esteemed professors, covered social sciences, management, humanities, education, and science and engineering. The workshop concluded with a call for continued scholarly collaboration and quality research practices. The Dimapur Naga Students' Union has strongly condemned the recent arbitrary appointments of assistant professor in Nagaland's higher education department, bypassing the NPSC recruitment process. The DNSU sees this as a violation of the rights of qualified Naga youth and a threat to the integrity of state's educational system. They demand the immediate cancellation of these appointments, strict adherence to NPSC norms, and transparency in all recruitment processes. The union also calls for an investigation and action against those responsible. If the issue is not addressed, DNSU plans to take further action to protect the rights of students. They emphasize the importance of merit and transparency in ensuring a fair educational system in Nagaland. The Sangtam Literature Board organized the Mother Tongue Awareness Campaign under the theme The Importance of Mother Tongue on April 8 at Hopong Kyu Memorial Hall, Kiphire and Yangli Mission Center, Junsang District. The campaign aimed to encourage the use, preservation and promotion of the Sangtam language and literature among students and communities. The Department of English at MGM College organized a successful extension activity titled The World Inside a Book on April 7. The event aimed to enrich education beyond the classroom by fostering creativity, community engagement, and a love for literature. 33 students from Government Middle School, Midland participated in interactive session learning about the power of storytelling and literature's role in shaping identities. The event also included a hand movement activity for specially able students, emphasizing inclusive education. The initiative successfully promoted English literature, encouraged community participation, and enhanced both students' creativity and skills. Advisor of School Education and SCRT, Dr. Krekrelole Yomi visits Satoi town. During his visit, an interaction program was held with civil societies and stakeholders from 11 villages under Satoi range to discuss educational reforms. Minister Kaito Aye praised Dr. Yome and officials for their efforts in improving education in rural Nagaland, especially under Chief Minister Nipirio leadership. Aye assured support for teacher rationalization and urged stakeholders to improve students' enrollment. Dr. Yome highlighted the importance of enrolling more students in government schools to address teachers' shortages. He emphasized the role of communities in protecting school properties and contributing to educational development. The Satoi Range GBS Association requested additional teachers and infrastructure for GMH Satoi, which was acknowledged by Dr. Yome. Following the interaction, Dr. Yome along with Minister Kaito Aye visited GMH Satoi to meet the teaching staff and further address concerns.
School 38 aro amegan ajib punja jaga tu noda school ase to amar sab laga constituency de government school tu 38 ase aro yede sadoi range tu noda ase aro private school ase bole yede tu private school nahi thi no private school na ki dan sab jane ki to kumba school tu home hoi jase nalebi private school bhi खुलिया तो सतला एरिया पे बिशी खुलिया थे अमेरिकन इतो प्राइवेट स्कूल दे दो मानो 963 स्टूडेंट्स आते अरु तदे अमेरिकन रिपोर्ट हिसाब से दो तकन सत्ता प्राइवेट स्कूल आते इतो डोंबोस्को स्कूल इतो भी खुल गए ऐसे इतो सब डोंबोस्को स्कूल दे स्टूडेंट भी अलग उम्मीद ऐसे Hill Boto School, Satagade, itu metric tak pe kunci je, nabi takkan itu school tu bom budi je, student napa kerne. Amakan government school itu teacher kan tu sub qualification kan, tu teacher kan tu sub training, sub sebal doa kan. Itu kerne, kami kalau thakya tu, aji private school kan bisi bal doa se, aru takkan kebi tanya bat dia se, aru private school tu bisi bar tu urban area te khulgen ase to Kohima Dimapur inaga Mokchun ina jaga to ido ki koi amar bosti bara school bisare ne tate jai ami ede ekta kokole mon thakya to noklap to ide to district be di dishe aro ike bi 300 400 kemangam family nishne ek kuna kurgene insan te bhui ase itone ami KTC, Kiphire Travel Council Gange Kwase, itu Kiphire Mano, itu ITB, Insante Buyarange, Bisargene, Gopas, Naplakte Goji. Tade, Insante Buhigene, Bachakan School, Jagane, Baba Amabi, Tade Agene Buyas. Manula Borbara, the Buyas. Pata Pakia Kambi, Sop Dugan Para Kinyas. Nijor Posti Noe, itu Choka Chuta Ekta, itu Bagan Chuta Ekta. Rakibo Gulbi, Idu Takanamati Noy, Kinia can sock Kidigene at the Buyase, Aro Kidabatu Baba, Ama can be tick tack no again. Go come night, Kumbato Nisa Tagabo, Konda to Jagina Hotai, task Tagabo, Inaga Burgene, lifetime pass, Takana Baja Ekta, school Jagane, in the Gahe Buya. American Noklap, the higher secondary school with the Itu last year, plus 11 day, Itu. Science students can be highest for which Manu Bisha I hope around 25 pay operation. Aro itu arts to plus 11 o'clock will be itu Manu 157 I 8 mission laws. Itu when Ami Kukulemon Takato Nijor Jagade Urile itu Balho. Itu Poisa Takabi same for 2023 students 16 Tagishe, last year 50 students Tagishe. American Tade school compound be Damorase, Nalibi itu mesh fencing, Uriatu, Tade pillar be Natiganas. Idune, American Tade, Ame software request program Guado, American Yede, Sema Manabi, Agamination and Guru, Bishipale, Idugane, American school compound itu Kacha, which will be bamboo Katigene, community para American school compound to fencing, a lot of Gurile, itu Bishikushi Boko, American Naparia, itu itu bi ko ase poila tu maiki ham to itu puriya manu itu gor de kam re ne ama papa samke modok pure bi itu e boy idia tu itu sob pulta pulta hoise metric result olai shole maiki gana ola ase kodam to hoise bi maiki gana ola ase ama kan sob jaga de maiki gana bal itu ne abi babi ase apna bosti de to inaga idia practice ko nakibo nalbi maiki aro mota to ekilaba school de pathaw lagi to ami churo ho laga compound sa takan fencing bi takan dijo initiative.
We'll be right back after a short break. You're watching Nltv. Welcome back. Now the next news. Valour Day is observed on April 9 every year in remembrance of extraordinary bravery, unparalleled courage, exemplary fortitude, and steadfast devotion to duty, even at the cost of life, displayed by merely 2 companies of CRPF on April 9, 1965 at Sardar Post on Rann of Kutch, Gujarat, against a full-fledged brigade attack deceptively orchestrated by the Pakistan Army. In this freeze battle, 34 Pakistani soldiers were neutralized while 4 were apprehended alive. 6 brave hearts of CRPF attained martyrdom on this fateful day. On the occasion, SH Devnath, Somgunwar Commandant and unit personnel paid homage to the martyrs at the Martyrs Memorial. Later, Commandant took salute at Quarter Cart and conducted special Sainik Sammelan. Mizoram Chief Minister Lal Tuhama met with Anurag Garg, Director General of the Narcotics Control Bureau, at his office in Aizawl on Tuesday. They discussed various strategies to combat the growing drug menace in Mizoram. The Mizoram Chief Minister highlighted the need to strengthen efforts in addressing the influx of drugs from across the international border. He emphasized the importance of improved infrastructure and adequate manpower in the border areas to curb drug trafficking effectively. He also mentioned that the state government has made appeals to the central government to establish a Mizo territorial army under the Ministry of Home Affairs. Manipur police and security forces carried out a series of operations across the state, leading to the arrest of 5 individuals, including active members of proscribed outfits, and the seizure of illegal liquor. In Imphal West District, Manipur police arrested 1 active cadre of Ganglebak Communist Party, identified as Nano Singh, from his residence at Lotang Kulen, Maning Likai. He was allegedly involved in extortion activities targeting government officials in the Imphal area. 2 mobile phones were recovered from his possession. Assam Governor Lakshman Prasad Acharya praised the Right to Information Act, calling it a vital bridge between the government and the people. Speaking at the 32nd Board of Governors meeting of the National Federation of Information Commission, he emphasized the Act's roles in promoting transparency, reducing corruption, and empowering citizens to actively participate in governance. Acharya highlighted the positive impact on marginalized communities, giving them a stronger voice in decision-making. A bridge connecting Lengpui Airport to Aizawl, a long-standing demand of the peoples of Mizoram, is soon going to become a reality. On Monday, a 2-lane 100-meter arch bridge across the Dalwang River was installed, making a significant improvement in infrastructure in the hill state. What makes the bridge special, according to its developers, is that it has been built giving several considerations in mind, including environmental and economic factors. The final phase of construction, including concrete work and road leveling, is expected to take about 2 months, after which the bridge will be open to the public.
This is a 100-meter arch bridge, and as you can see, it's a network arch, basket network arch kind of bridge. So the entire weight of bridge is 425 metric tons, and we have used hangers to carry the load from the deck to the arch. So this bridge has been launched using the ropeway system, as you can see.
So this is a very unique form. What happens is in this form, this becomes very economic. The material utilization is very less, and so that also reduces the carbon footprint and makes it very sustainable. Also, with this bridge, if you see, obviously it's very aesthetic and very beautiful.
Assam's Atabari Tea Estate, located in Shivsagar, Dimo, has won the title of the world's best Black CTC tea at the World Tea Championship 2025. The award, presented at the World Tea Expo in Las Vegas, recognized the estate's top quality tea, highlighting Assam's global leadership in tea production. The win coincides with the 200th anniversary of Assam tea, celebrating the region's rich tradition. The state held a celebration to honor its workers, emphasizing their hard work in achieving this prestigious recognition. A group of tourists sustained minor injuries when a tree fell onto their vehicle along National Highway 10 near Chitre in Kalimpong district today, April 8. The incident caused traffic disruption for nearly 50 minutes. The tourists traveling from Gangtok to Siliguri were struck by a tree, likely weakened by a recent forest fire. Nearby residents and travelers have cleared the obstruction, and authorities confirm all injuries were minor and the victims are stable. Protests against the Waqf Amendment Act continue in Manipur. In Bishnupur district, protesters marched for 4 kilometers demanding its withdrawal, with many women in burqas participating. Security forces with anti-riot gear have been deployed in Muslim-majority Lilong, and vigil has been increased in Imphal East. On Sunday night, a mob set fire to the house of BJP Minority Morcha's Manipur President Asghar Ali in Lilong for allegedly supporting the act.
ये प्रोटेस्ट इसलिए हो रहा है कि ये जो इंडिया के सरकार ने जो बिल पास किया गया, जो एक बनाया गया वक्फ बोर्ड के बारे में, उसके खिलाफ हम उसकी एहतजाज करते हैं। हम उसके खिलाफ हम बस इसलिए प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं, हम उसके खिलाफ हैं। तमाम मुसलमान इस बिल के खिलाफ है। हम नहीं मानेंगे। जब तक हमारा जान जिस्म में रहेंगे तब तक हम नहीं मानेंगे। हम इस बिल को जब वापस नहीं लेंगे, इंडिया सरकार उसको रद्द नहीं करेंगे, तब तक हम
3 Bangladeshi nationals were apprehended by the Border Security Force on April 7th near the Indo-Bangladesh border in Meghalaya. The suspects from Sylhet district in Bangladesh were caught during a targeted operation in East Janata Hills district. They were attempting to illegally cross into India. The BSF, acting on intelligence inputs, handed them over to the police post in Umkaing for further legal action. The BSF continues to enforce a zero-tolerance policy towards illegal border activities. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee announced on Wednesday that the Waqf Amendment Act will not be implemented in the state Addressing a program in Kolkata, she assured the minority community that their property and rights would be protected. Banerjee criticized the timing of the act, drawing a comparison to the situation in Bangladesh, and emphasized that Bengal would not allow any divide and rule tactics. The Waqf bill was passed by both houses of parliament and received president's assent.
और माइनॉरिटी लोगों को हम एक बात कहते हैं, देखिए आप लोगों को दिल में दुख हुआ है वक़्फ प्रॉपर्टी के लेके, आप भरोसा रखिए बंगाल में ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा जिसमें कोई डिवाइड एंड रूल होगा। आप लोगों ने ये मैसेज दीजिए कि सबको एक साथ में रह के बचना है, जियो और जीने दो। इसके लिए बेसमाल होने का बात नहीं है। बांग्लादेश का बॉर्डर का सिचुएशन अब देखो, अभी नहीं करना चाहिए था, लेकिन हार्डली कुछ करने से कभी-कभी दिक्कत भी हो जाता है। हमारा ये दिक्कत है।
In a major development, the Cabinet Committee on Security on Tuesday approved India's largest ever fighter jet deal, clearing the purchase of 26 Rafale marine combat aircraft for the Indian Navy. The deal, worth over rupees 63,000 crore, will be executed under a government-to-government agreement with France. The contract will include 22 single-seaters and 4 twin-seaters Rafale marine jets. It also comprises a comprehensive package for fleet maintenance, logistical support, personal training, and indigenous manufacturing components under offset obligations. Two persons accused in the triple murders in Uttar Pradesh Fatehpur district sustained bullet injuries in their leg during an encounter with the police in the Khaga area on Wednesday. Superintendent of Police Fatehpur, Dhawal Jaiswal, said that Piyush Singh and Sajjan Singh were shot after they opened fire at a police team at a police checkpoint in Khaga. Piyush and Sajjan were traveling in a black SUV when they fired at the police. In retaliatory firing, they were injured and subsequently arrested. With this fresh arrest, a total of 4 individuals have been arrested in the case. Earlier, within hours of the triple murders, police had arrested Suresh Kumar and his son Bhupender Singh.
जनपद फतेहपुर में थाना हदगांव क्षेत्र में हत्या के संदर्भ में पंजीकृत मुकदमा 68/25 में अभियुक्तों की गिरफ्तारी के लिए पुलिस की टीमें लगातार दबिशें दे रही थी। साथ ही साथ बैरियर लगाकर विभिन्न स्थानों पर चेकिंग भी की जा रही थी। इसी क्रम में आज थाना घाघा क्षेत्र के अंतर्गत पुलिस का जो बैरियर था, वहां पर एक स्कॉर्पियो गाड़ी आती हुई पुलिस को दिखाई दी, जिसको पुलिस के द्वारा रोकने का प्रयास किया गया। तो उसमें बैठे अभियुक्तों के द्वारा पुलिस टीम पर फायरिंग की गई। पुलिस द्वारा आत्मरक्षात्मक जवाबी फायरिंग की गई है, जिसमें 2 बदमाशों को गोली लगी है। इनके नाम सज्जन सिंह और पीयूष सिंह है। इनके पास से अवैध तमंचा और कारतूस बरामद हुआ है। साथ ही साथ एक स्कॉर्पियो गाड़ी भी बरामद हुई है। पुलिस के द्वारा तत्काल घायल अभियुक्तों को इलाज हेतु अस्पताल भेजा गया है। थाना हदगांव के अंतर्गत जो हत्या का मुकदमा पंजीकृत किया गया है, उसमें अब तक कुल 4 अभियुक्तों की गिरफ्तारी की जा चुकी है, जिनके नाम सुरेश सिंह उर्फ मुन्नू, पीयूष सिंह, भूपेंद्र और सज्जन है। इन सभी के विरुद्ध कठोर वैधानिक कार्रवाई की जाए।
Ruling National Conference President Farooq Abdullah on Wednesday said the government would work to take Jammu and Kashmir out of its difficulties, even its enemies will keep on criticizing. The ANC president said the country will not become stronger till its women get their due. He also said that they are 50% and time has come to give them their rights. Works on the women's bill passed by the parliament should begin immediately so that they get their rights.
दुश्मन हर वक्त रहेंगे, दुश्मनों की आवाज़ यही रहेगी, मगर हमने जो काम करना है वो करेंगे और इस रियासत को इस मुश्किल से निकालेंगे। हमारी बहनें अपने हक को हासिल नहीं करेंगी, तब तक मैं नहीं समझता हूँ मुल्क कितना मजबूत होगा। ये 50% है और इन 50% का वक्त आ गया है जब इनको अपना हक मिलना चाहिए। और जो बिल पार्लियामेंट में पास की है, उस पर फौरन कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए कि इनको अपना हक मिले। जी हाँ, हम लोग इनके लिए वुमेन सेंटर खड़ा करेंगे, जो एक, क्योंकि ये हिंदुस्तान का ताज है, ताज से हम शुरू करेंगे इनका सेंटर। मैंने इनसे कहा है जमीन चूर करें और जितना मदद हमसे हो सके हम देंगे। दुश्मन हर वक्त रहेंगे, दुश्मनों की आवाज़ यही रहेगी, मगर हमने जो काम करना है वो करेंगे और इस रियासत को इस मुश्किल से निकालेंगे। हमारी बहनें अपने हक को हासिल नहीं करेंगी तब तक मैं नहीं समझता हूँ मुल्क इतना मजबूत होगा। ये 50% है और इन 50% का वक्त आ गया है जब इनको अपना हक मिलना चाहिए, और जो बिल पार्लियामेंट में पास की है उस पर फौरन कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए कि इनको अपना हक मिले।
In a sharp message to party leaders, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge on Wednesday said those who do not help out in party work need to take rest, while those who do not fulfill their responsibilities should retire. In his presidential address at the AICC session on the banks of the Sambarmati River here, Kharge also stressed the District Congress Committee President roles in the organization will be greatly enhanced and their appointment will be done strictly and impartially as per the guidelines issued by the AICC.
और हम आज वो काम करने जा रहे हैं और इसी सिद्धांत के तहत हम आगे चलेंगे और साबरमती के तट पर से हम न्याय पथ पर चलने के लिए संकल्प, संघर्ष और समर्पण का संदेश लेकर यहाँ से चलेंगे। सरदार पटेल जी ने संगठन के महत्व को लेकर जो बात कही थी उसी को दोहराकर मैं अपनी बात आगे समाप्त करूंगा। उन्होंने कहा था संगठन के बिना संख्या बल बेकार है। ए वल्लभ भाई पटेल।
India on Wednesday sent a consignment of 1,000 mt of rice to Cameroon for food grain assistance. Official spokesperson for the Ministry of External Affairs, Rantir Deswal, said that the effort is in the spirit of a committed partnership with the Global South. Through the emergency project to combat the food crisis in Cameroon, an emergency and homegrown school feeding program, as well as a support for prevention of acute malnutrition will target children, pregnant and lactating women and girls. In a major blow to an international narco network, the police commissariat of Amritsar busted 2 truck cartels and arrested 8 key operatives and recovered 4.40 kg heroin on Wednesday. According to the statement released by the police, an official from an enforcement agency was misusing his position to facilitate a narco network. Multiple FIRs under the Anti-rabies Act registered at PS Chiharda and PS Ranjit Avenue. Initial probe indicates wider involvement efforts on to trace and dismantle the entire network. A Madrasa teacher in the Kannur district of Kerala has been handed a cumulative 187-year prison sentence by a Dali Baramba court for the sexual assault of a 16-year-old girl. The verdict delivered on Tuesday found Muhammad Rafi, a resident of Alkode, guilty under the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act. In addition to the lengthy custodial sentence, Rafi was also levied a fine of ₹9 lakh. Investigation revealed that the assault occurred between 2020 and 21 during the COVID-19 pandemic. Authorities stated that Rafi allegedly cultivated the victim's trust before perpetrating the repeated abuse. The Fazai Yangati police station registered the case. The Ministry of Law and Justice on Wednesday notified the appointment of Justice Sanjeev Kumar as the acting Chief Justice of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh High Court effective from April 10, 2025. The decision was made under Article 223 of the Constitution of India following the retirement of Chief Justice Dashi Rabastan on April 9, 2025. Justice Sanjeev Kumar, currently serving as a judge in the same High Court, has been entrusted with the responsibilities of the Chief Justice Office. BJP leader Dilip Sarkar has been arrested by Tripura police on charges of sexual exploitation. He is accused of coercing a female village head into a sexual act under the pretext of offering a government job and recording the incident without her knowledge. The video of the incident was later made viral on social media. The village head has filed a case against Sarkar, accusing him of rape, and police have registered a case under sections of the Indian Penal Code and the Information Technology Act. Sarkar, a retired architect, was arrested in Agartala and the investigation is ongoing. President Draupadi Murmu arrived in Slovakia for the second leg of her state visit, where she was received by Slovak President Peter Pellegrini at the Presidential Palace. Murmu, only the second Indian head of the state to visit Slovakia, was given a ceremonial guard of honor. During talks with Pellegrini, India and Slovakia exchanged several MOUs, highlighting growing trade relations and mutual support. Murmu will also meet Prime Minister Robert Fico and Speaker Richard Rassi during her two-day visit. A key highlight of her trip will be a visit to Tata Motors' Jaguar Land Rover facility in Nitra. The Cabinet Committee on Security, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has approved the procurement of 26 Rafale marine fighter jets from France, valued at around rupees 64,000 crore for deployment on INS Vikrant aircraft carrier. Deliveries are expected to begin in about 5 years under a government-to-government agreement. This deal also includes associated weapon system and spears from the assault aviation. The Indian Navy's growing ties with France also include the joint development of jet and helicopter engines. Additionally, the CCS is still reviewing a proposal to procure 3 Scorpion submarines to boost India's naval capabilities. French President Emmanuel Macron called for a ceasefire in conflict-torn Middle East on Wednesday. Upon the conclusion of his visit to Egypt, Macron said that he hoped to keep their support alive in helping Gaza. The Pentagon says that U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth called Egyptian Minister of Defense General Abd al-Majid Ahmad Sark to discuss the importance of security in the Red Sea as well as the action of Yemen's Houthi rebels, as per Al Jazeera. Three people were killed and 3 others were wounded in a shooting in northeastern Virginia on Tuesday evening, and 1 or more shooters were on the loose. Major Elizabeth Scott said that at about 5:30 p.m., 911 calls came in about a shooting at the townhouse complex in Spotsylvania County, just outside Fredericksburg and about 65 miles southwest of Washington. According to Scott, the shooting may have been committed by more than one person. There were no immediate arrests of or publicly released information about a possible motive. The 3 injured people were taken to hospitals with gunshot wounds. Three fishermen from Rameshwaram who were arrested on March 18 over charges of cross-border fishing were released on Wednesday from Jaffna jail. The case was taken up for hearing today in the Jaffna Town Police Court. Judge Nalini Subhashangran ordered the release of the fishermen without any conditions. This is all we have in Primetime English. For more news and updates, keep watching Nltv.